Sarah, a notary public, is approached by her friend Tom, who is unable to meet her in person due to being out of town. Tom requests Sarah to notarize a signature on a property sale document over the phone, promising to send her a scanned copy of his ID and the document. What should Sarah do in this situation? To help us answer this question, let's have a look at section 182.3 found in the Notary Public License Law booklet entitled Requirements for Notaries. And under subsection A, it states, all notaries public who wish to perform notarial acts in New York State must, and we could jump to subsection 3 for the purposes of answering this question, require the personal appearance of all parties to any transaction for which a notarial act is required for the duration of any such transaction. So with this in mind, let's have a look at the 4 choices to determine the solution. Choice A states, agree to notarize Tom's signature over the phone to accommodate her friend's urgent request. This is incorrect. Whether it's an urgent request or not, the notary public, Sarah, is not allowed to notarize over the telephone, and therefore choice A is not the correct solution. Choice B states, politely decline Tom's request, explaining that notarizing documents over the telephone is illegal and violates the requirement for the physical presence of the individual. Well, this is exactly what Sarah should be doing based on the law that I read from before, but before we mark this as the correct solution, and to be in the habit of looking at all 4 choices, let's have a look at choices C and D. Choice C states, suggest Tom find another notary who might be willing to take the risk of notarizing over the phone. This is incorrect because there are no notaries who are allowed to notarize over the phone, and suggesting Tom find another notary who may act illegally is not a suitable or appropriate solution for Sarah, and therefore choice C is not the correct solution either. And finally, choice D states, advise Tom to send the documents via email and promise to notarize them without his presence, assuming his identity can be verified through the scanned ID. This is absolutely incorrect, as I have stated, and as stated in the law. The notary public, Sarah, is not allowed to notarize regardless over the telephone, regardless of how the identity is sent through, and therefore choice D is not the correct solution either, which indeed leaves choice B, politely decline Tom's request, explaining that notarizing documents over the telephone is illegal and violates the requirement for the physical presence of the individual as the correct solution.